Hello and welcome to James Wright Cars, and today's video is this 2014 on a 64 Land Rover Range Rover 3-litre Vogue. This is the TDV6 unit. It's the Vogue, as I've said. It's done 58,000 miles from new. It's accompanied by a full Land Rover main dealer service history. It has nearly £8,000 worth of factory fitted extras when new. And part of that equipment list includes an electrically deployable tow hook. And if we turn the system on there and ask it to deploy, we shall see, as if by magic, a tow hook magically appear from underneath the vehicle. Now, that also electrically stows, and it has a 13-pin electric socket. We'll leave it to its own devices. In the boot here, putting the roller blind back, you can see we have a pair of nunchucks, which is very handy. These are in actual fact items which can clip into these side rails to stop luggage flying up and down, and there's also a set of rails there if you want to play table tennis. Now, we've got a full-size set of tools and also a safety kit, which was both in this car when it came into us. And looking underneath there, you can see it's got a full-size alloy spare, which is not a space saver, on a brand new tyre, never been on. Closing the tailgate is done at the press of the button, and looking down the passenger side, you can see all the paintwork's nice and level and straight. Tyres all matched, their Pirellis all round, and the alloys aren't all scuffed and marked. Blind spot indicators in the door mirrors, so it shows you something's in your proximity, and you can lock the car and unlock it just by pressing the door handle or putting your hand inside there. Opening up on the inside, you can see it's equipped with rear entertainment, and it has the two rear televisions there, and it's also mimicked by the front TV screen there. Looking further down, you can see we have electrically heated rear seats, and these are all individual controls for the temperature zones for each side. It has a 4-zone climate system. Interestingly, if we look at the headphones here, they've still got the original plastic protective covers on them from new, so I don't think it's ever been used. And looking in here, it's got the proper original remote control to operate those rear televisions, and they have been checked and they do work. Ivory leather, as we can see, in this high gloss wood veneer finish, Meridian sound system. Carpets are absolutely perfect, and they've been protected by the proper original Land Rover overmats. Looking further round at these back seats here, you can see they really are in absolutely stunning condition. And the entire interior of the car doesn't have any unfortunate smells. It smells nice and leathery and nice and new. But this is, of course, the big bonus, having these rear televisions and the big high-winged headrests. Opening up, you can see we have more indications. We have Meridian sound system. We have a button that we can press to drop the body down for ease of access. And we also have mirrors that fold electrically into the body, electric rear and front windows, memory driver's seat, and opening up here you can see there's a nice little stowage pocket for both the driver's and front passengers' seats. Looking internally here, we have a wood veneer steering wheel, half wood, half leather, and the car has a heated steering wheel and voice command, which is very handy for things like making phone calls. More of this high gloss wood finish here, which is very pretty, and looking at the floor you can see the carpet sets are in beautiful condition. Edge of the leather seats here isn't really damaged at all. It's in very, very nice condition, and it's not lost its plumptuousness in the seat, and there's all the electric seat controls. Sitting inside, you can see we have an electric steering column, both up and down and in and out, and that is also controlled by the memory settings. So when you set the memory seat, it will then remember the door mirrors, the steering wheel, and the seat positions. Really nice thing to have. Starting the vehicle up, it'll start immediately. There's its 58,034 miles currently. I have used the car, been up and down the motorway a couple of times in it, so it was 57 when I bought it, but it really is an absolutely joyous thing to drive. It's indistinguishable from that of a slightly newer car. We have had these cars from virtually new, and you just can't tell the difference. It's not worn in any way. Under the rear view mirror here, we've also got these buttons here, which is the garage gate opener and a photochromatic rear view mirror. Lift this lid, and guess what? There's a fridge inside it, so that's actually marvellous. Very handy thing for sandwiches or cans of Coke and the like. Sliding this forward, you can see there's the key hiding in there. It's in perfect condition. It's not trolleyed or worn out, or the plastic falling off the edges. And I've just fitted a new battery into it as well. All the off-road settings there, electric handbrake, and one of these rotary knobs for the gear stick. We could spend an awful long time looking at this central display screen here, but needless to say, it's got loads and loads of toys on it, and we can go into the rear media, which is a neat trick, and we can turn those televisions on, go back into the front there, and we can then go and select the source. In this case, we're going to go for television, and so it has television. There's the program called the Goldbugs on it. Go back to the main screen there, and if we press the dual view, we can then go into satellite navigation on this screen. Sat nav, here we are, come on, that's the way, on-road navigation. Now, if I rotate the camera around there, you can see the passenger can be watching the television while the driver is watching the satellite navigation. And we have got the ability to go into extra features and there's all those extra features that are available there. In terms of, you've got 2 cameras on it. There's the tow hook sticking out there, very handy when backing onto stuff. Mobile phone here, and also it has parking sensors. You can operate those from there. As I said before, you can talk to the car in terms of giving it voice commands, which is very handy for making telephone calls. It's also equipped with paddle shifts for the gearbox. It has to be said, I'll have missed a number of tricks that this car can do, such as auto headlamps, auto wipers, and I can't think what else, but it's very, very well equipped. Let's just turn the engine off and I'll go through a little bit of paperwork. It's a one owner from new vehicle, registered on the 1st of September 2014, a Range Rover Vogue TDV6 automatic. It's only 196 grams per kilometre, so it's about £300–350 a year, so it's not a big road tax car. It's Santorini black. Now, looking at this has been owned by a company, so don't forget, if you are VAT registered, ask me if we have a VAT invoice, because you might be able to reclaim the VAT on this car if you can prove it's going to be used for business use only and could be classed as a qualifying car. I'm not 100% sure if we do have that, but it's quite a possibility. Now, being one of the later Land Rovers, Land Rover in their infinite wisdom have decided to do away with stamped service books, so it's all held electronically online, of which we have a full print off here from Land Rover of the service history. All the servicing has been done by Land Rover up to now, but I'm not convinced I'd go on with that as the car gets older. Looking at the HPI report, we can see it is all HPI checked and clear, and the extras list is very impressive indeed. There's nearly £8,000 worth of stuff in terms of, it has the rear seat entertainment with the remote controls at £1,500 quid, the Alston headlining here, the electrically deployable tow bar, the 4-zone climbers as I previously mentioned, the touchscreen dual view technology television set, the reverse traffic detection with blind spot indicators in the door mirrors, the heated wood and leather steering wheel, winged headrest to the front and rear, privacy glass, load space rails and lockable cross beams. Those are the nunchucks and the table tennis stuff. A full-size spare wheel, the home link, which is this here to enable you to open your garage doors, the auto headlamps with main beam assist, so when you're on a dark country lane, the car will flip up onto main beam automatically. That's a really nice touch. Front fog lamps, which you'd think they'd include as extras, but they haven't, and the Atlas side vents graphics. Terrain response auto 2, whatever that is, and it also has the extra large additional screen wash bottle at £30 as an extra. So that comes to just under £8,000 worth of goodies. But I have to say to you, I've had some very new versions of this car, brand new, and run them for 6 months. And it is indistinguishable to drive between this and a brand new car. And this one has a whole host of extras that the brand new ones haven't had on them. Let's go and look at the engine. And there it is, that 3-litre diesel unit mated to an 8-speed gearbox. It's immaculately presented under here. It's like that of a brand new car. Now there's a sticker here which is a Guy Salmon sticker, and it says free MOT for life, and it says even if this vehicle has not been owned by you from new, you can still go back to Guy Salmon for your free MOTs. I don't know what other terms and conditions are associated with that, but the sticker's there anyway. Now you can get me on this telephone number running across the bottom of the screen. There it is, there, like that. You can email me, james@jameswrightcars. Come down, see it and drive, but we can get you finance. We also can get you PCP deals on this vehicle, which are quite interesting and can make the monthly payments very, very affordable indeed. So do come down, see it and drive it, and all that remains me to do is thank you very much for watching.